Right, hi guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the car again. I've just dropped Harry off at Cadets and want to try and get this video out which you'll be watching on Wednesday night, all being well, hopefully, if I get it done, and then I'll be getting another video out on Friday as normal. But yeah, this week's video, as the thumbnail suggests, it's Mansfield versus Huddersfield in Storm Darragh. Was it Darragh? Flipping heck. Talk about a mental start. Oh my God. The worst first half I've ever had, and you'll see in a minute. There's not many images, so it's going to be a pretty quick video. And yeah, I've got to say a massive thanks to Jez for bringing me a coffee. And he found me cooped up in the dugout. I'll put the image up now, and it's thanks to Chris, the Mansfield photographer, for this photo. Yeah, and Jez come and found me with a coffee, and I think it was hot chocolate. Actually, it was hot chocolate, even better. And yeah, my laptop wouldn't start. It was so cold. You know how, I mean, this iMac, the MacBook Pro that I use, it's a 2015, so I am well overdue getting an upgrade on it and getting a replacement. But yeah, if it gets cold, as some of you guys know, it just cuts out below 5 degrees C, and I could not get it warm, even with the battery pack plugged in, which you can probably hear whirring away. I'm using the lights on it, as well as powering the laptop and the lights. But yeah, I had to go, I'll put the image up now, I had to take the laptop into one of the kiosks in the back of the stand and put it on the oven, the pie oven, to get it warm so that I could send out warm-up and pre-match stuff. Oh, man alive, it was one heck of a game it was, but just wanted to document it anyway. But anyway, without further ado, let's have a look at the set. Right, so as you can see here, I wanted to try and document that it was Storm Darragh, or whatever the name it was. and I bumped into Jez and we were chatting away, you know, discussing how the match was going to be and how we were going to get round the Storm, because we wanted to do Huddersfield attack first half, and that probably meant, you'll see in a minute, it did mean shooting into the horrendous wind and rain for the first half, and God, I just never got set up. But anyway, so first images I actually took, because I just could not face going out into the Storm, were the lads arriving, the Huddersfield team arriving, and I wanted to sort of show that it was bad weather, so I just wanted to get them putting their coats on and that. So as you can see here, a couple of the lads putting their coats on, these were putting their hoods up, look, and covering their necks. And oh, incidentally, there was a nice big sticker on the back of the Huddersfield town van, the kit van. So got one or two of the lads walking past it and just made a nice backdrop. And yeah, then back out into the pitch, and he was getting well covered up, look. And then you can see the rain, look. And I wish it had wind vision on here, because I ought to put a soundbite of some stormy weather over this, because crikey, it was blowing a gale. And I mean, that you just can't see that it's blowing a gale there. I did sit down next to a corner flag, and I caught it in the corner of my eye, going at a 45-degree angle. And I turned round, and then the gust of wind just stopped, and I didn't have time to wait for it really, so I never actually got a flag at 45-degree angle. Had I got that and waited about, I did notice it through the game, it was blowing right over, but I had things to do, and I was already a bit behind. But yeah, so it's a nice ground, Mansfield. Like going there, always made to feel welcome at Mansfield. And but look, you can see it's so open. And I was here second half, and the wind was howling over here and coming this way. The wind was coming over from this way and into our faces first half. Second half, we managed to hide up there, coop up out the way, and we were out of the weather, so to speak. But first half was absolutely atrocious. Just a bit of warm up. Look, he was looking a bit cold, and here's Cloughie, Nigel Clough, just coming out and got his woolly hat on, and got some nice stuff of him actually. And straight back, well, I say straight into the game. This is the first image that I thought was worth showing you, and that's the first Huddersfield goal. I was so lucky to get it. Awful backdrop look, but just so lucky to get it, because I was getting, the laptop, I'll put an image up now. The laptop blew over in the iCap in the little weather tent that we have, and it blew off my case, and the laptop fell out, and my memory card holder fell out, and I was faffing about with that. So I ended up, as you can see here, putting the battery pack on top of the laptop, so that I didn't have to continuously hold it to stop it blowing over. Absolute nightmare. And some of these images on the 400 are a little bit foggy because the rain was blowing into the 400 hood. Oh, it was an absolute nightmare, but managed to get one or two of him. I mean, he peeled off and ran away for the celebration, but yeah, one or two sellies and bits and bobs. And then pretty quickly, so what was that? That was 7 minutes past 3. And then, look, there's no real images. I'm faffing about in between the goals to try and get set up and that and getting comfy because the wind was blowing everything everywhere and everything was getting wet. And then Mansfield scored on 3:30, look. Just got number 11 scored. See the ball just going in there, and quick celebration. They celebrated more than the Huddersfield players did and just got one or two sellies. And then quickly after, look, Huddersfield scored again, almost straight away, and got the goal going in. Got a nice shot of that. Look, again, the backdrop's awful, but anyway, stayed on the kicker, on the goal scorer. So the keeper's obviously a bit soft. Look, because I'm at 3.2 there, and I was actually incidentally I was playing about with the settings because, God, it was really dark, and you'll see one in a minute at half time that I made a bit of a mistake. I'll point that out in a minute. But anyway, some Huddersfield sellies, look, and crikey, he didn't half climb high for this. It was a cross, and I was wishing he'd scored it, and he just missed it. But look how high he is off the ground, so I just thought I quite like that. But yeah, he's certainly not a titch, look. He was well up in the air, but anyway, he put it over the bar, unfortunately. And then here we are, here's half time. So I'm still sat trying to gather my gear and thinking, right, I am desperate to move. And the managers, because I was sat in the corner of the pitch nearest where the tunnel is, where they go into the changing rooms, they were all walking towards me, and I didn't really think about it. I looked up and I saw Cloughie coming towards me, and I didn't put my settings down, look, so I didn't put my, I mean, I could have shot him at probably 800th and got the ISO down to, I don't know, 1600 or something like that. But look how grainy it is. I know this looks sharp, but anywhere where there's some tones and that, look, is really grainy. So yeah, always remember at half time, or if you're not shooting the players or they're just walking about and it's dark light, just put your settings down a bit to keep that ISO down, because it does make a difference. But anyway, here we go into the second half, a little bit of action, and I'm a bit more set up now, much better backdrop, look, and I'm away from the wind, and I did get an ish sort of set second half. I had so much catching up to do to try and get what I wanted, but nice save here, and a bit more action here. And oh, just wanted that ball to be a bit further round, look. But I like the old corner images where there's a player's hands and boots just placing the ball. I always like that, bit arty. And then I wanted to, obviously, to document that it was absolutely hammering down with rain and wind, and oh, it's awful. So got one of the floodlights there, and then just came nice and wide on the 70 to 200 at 70 mil, and just got a bit of play, focused on that light. So the players are probably a bit soft, but focused on that best I could, just to show the weather, and just trying to get. I was trying to fill my boots as much as I could, bit of the dugout, and crack. I remember this. I remember going whoo when he came in. He flew in here, nearly 2-footed, 1-footed, and how he didn't get a yellow card for it, I don't know. But he even won the ball. He won the ball and went away with it. But yeah, it's proper karate chop, that, isn't it? Proper karate kid a tackle. But yeah, a bit vicious, that one. Just another one, another widey, and that's on the 400. Look, what am I at here? I'm down to 640th. Look, I just wanted to get some of the action and test out the quality, really. So I'm down to 640th to keep the ISO down, 2.8, and it's actually, the ball's just slightly soft, look, but that's not bad. Just to show that you can get away with it at low shutter speeds, because the lights weren't that great at Mansfield, but especially from the other end of the pitch. So yeah, and then I think we're nearly at the end of the set already. Just some fans cheering, and yeah, we're at the end of the set, so you can see I didn't get much really. But anyway, Huddersfield went on to win 2-1. No goal second half, unfortunately, because I was set up for it. But how I got them goals first half, I don't know, because I was battling the elements, and yeah, it was a nightmare. Oh, and Jez gave me a Snickers as well. He's good with his chocolates, is Jez. So thanks, Jez, for that. Thanks, mate. Yeah, I enjoyed that at full time, I'll tell you. But yeah, and that's it to finish. So a very poor set, really. But as you can see, I was battling the elements, and I just wanted to put it out there and let us know on the Facebook group if you did a game in Storm Darragh and how you got on. God, it's absolutely a nightmare. I was so pleased to get home, and I've got to get this laptop sorted, get it swapped out and get a new one when I can afford it. But yeah, she does not like it in the cold weather. It soon conks out below 5 degrees. That's why I carry my battery pack around with me constantly. I do get some laughs, I do, but it's a massive old battery pack, but it does the job. I plug in from the start, and like last week, that video will be coming out on Friday in a couple of days' time. I was at Wolves versus Ipswich, and for those of you that follow the Premier League, nice game, nice to get at the Premier League for a game again. And yeah, obviously Gary O'Neill ended up getting the sack on Monday. It was another loss, I think seven losses in a row or something like that. So yeah, loads of Gary O'Neill, and I did get a nice use in the Times. I'll pop that up on Friday's video. So yeah, really chuffed with that. And the writing was on the wall anyway that he was probably going to go. So I really filled my boots with Gary O'Neill, and it paid off in the end. But there was a brawl at full time which I missed, but we'll go into that on Friday. And I was a bit gutted to miss it. One of the Ipswich staff got some glasses ripped off his face. I didn't quite get that. I was on the goal scorer at full time. But anyway, I'm giving too much away for Friday. Yeah, so just a quick one tonight, guys, just to document the Mansfield game and the horrendous conditions. But yeah, thanks to Chris again for that photo of me and Jez, and thanks to Jez for the hot chocolate and the Snickers. Anyway, catch up in a couple of days' time on Friday. Until then, take care, guys. Catch up soon. Jobs are good.